Good evening, it's 8 o'clock. The top headlines tonight. The number of people dead of heat stroke after this huge Maharashtra award ceremony is now 13. 9 of the 13 dead are women. The Home Minister, the Chief Minister were all at this award function. The opposition asked for an inquiry into the deaths. Meanwhile, the heat wave in the northeast, Tripura shuts schools. Schools and colleges also shut from today in Bengal. Ex-Chief Minister Jagdish Shettar quits the BJP and joins the Congress today. The ex-Chief Minister and ex-Deputy Chief Minister and 4 legislators have quit the BJP over tickets in the last week. The BJP strategy is save BJP seats, bring in new faces. The BJP announces all tickets this evening except for 2. No terror angle in the killing of 4 soldiers in Punjab, says the army. A fellow soldier killed 4 Jawans in the shocking Batinda attack last week. The soldier was prompted by personal reasons and animosity, says the army. Wholesale inflation is down to a 2-year low. The wholesale inflation down, in fact, by more than half from last month. Meanwhile, the markets, Infosys shares are at a 2-year low after lower than expected Q4 estimates. The markets take a hit with the Infosys impact. India's first Apple stores, NDTV gets the inside story. Apple boss Tim Cook in India to greet customers from tomorrow. Mumbai and Delhi gear up for big Apple store openings. India's summer this year is forecast to be one of its hottest ever, and we are already seeing the impact, with 13 dying now of a heat stroke after that huge Maharashtra award event. Over 50 people were admitted in hospital. But let's just look at this map of India, and as you can see, it's blazing hot. Over 40 degrees already in key parts of India, which means that schools are also shutting down in some states. But in Maharashtra, the fact that 13 people have died of a heat stroke, a majority of them women, has become a huge issue in the state. The opposition asked for an inquiry into what exactly happened. Why was the award ceremony so badly organized, where the Home Minister, the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister were present? 13 people now dead. The government has responded saying that there were 75 ambulances at the site and that they've given compensation. Meanwhile, the reality is India is getting ready for a summer, the like of which we haven't seen in recent times.
Almost 10 lakh people had gathered for nearly 5 hours on this open ground, where social worker Appasaheb Dharmadhikari was to be honoured with the Maharashtra Bhushan in the presence of Union Minister Amit Shah, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. The event began at 10:30 am and people sat out in the open for hours under the blazing sun with no pandal or shade to provide any protection. Despite drinking water supply and 75 ambulances, by 1 p.m. people started collapsing. 13 people died due to heat stroke, 9 of them women. According to Panvel Municipal Corporation, many of them were brought dead to the hospital.
ब्रॉड डेथ होती थी 11 होती। एमजीएम हॉस्पिटल कामोटे पनवेल में 18 पेशेंट एडमिट हुए थे। उसमें से 8 पेशेंट जो है वो जनरल वार्ड में थे, 3 पेशेंट क्रिटिकल आईसीयू में थे, 3 पेशेंट जो है वो महिला वार्ड में हैं और एक जो पेशेंट है अभी डिस्चार्ज होना बाकी है। वो 18 जो में थे उसमें से एक की डेथ हो गई है। जो बाकी बचे थे उसमें से 7 पेशेंट्स अभी डिस्चार्ज हुए हैं।
18 people are still being treated in hospital.
यहाँ पे बैठे थे तभी तक कुछ नहीं हुआ, सब सही थे सब लोग। फिर घर पे निकले तभी धूप से ज़्यादा धूप लगने के कारण चक्कर आ गई थी।
तो आप वहाँ पर गिर गए थे निकलते समय?
हाँ, निकल रोड पे गिर गया मैं।
धूप से बहुत निकल गए हम, तो उधर थोड़ा सा चक्कर आया मुझे।
तो उस समय क्या बताएंगी, किस कंडीशन में थे, क्या हुआ था?
कोई सीवियर था, कोई ऐसी था, नॉर्मल भी थे, लोग आए थे, उनका ठीक चल रहा है।
सीवियर थे उनकी संख्या क्या है, उनकी क्या स्थिति है अभी?
उनकी ठीक हो रहे हैं जल्दी, ट्रीटमेंट चालू कर दी थी हमने जल्दी से।
From the Chief Minister to opposition leaders, everyone made a beeline for the hospital. 5 lakh rupees each compensation has been announced for the families of the deceased.
जो कुछ प्रशासन का काम था वो श्री सदस्य को साथ में लेके हमने किया था, लेकिन कल की जो घटना है वो दुर्दैवी है और उसका कोई राजनीति के लिए उपयोग न करें।
सरकार को ये जानकारी होनी चाहिए थी कि लाखों लोग आएंगे और जिस तरह का ऊपर तापमान है, गर्मी है, 40 से भी ज़्यादा पारा ऊपर गया था, तो ये सब जानकारी सरकार को होनी चाहिए थी। लेकिन ये प्रोग्राम शाम को होना चाहिए था जब सूरज ढलता है, लेकिन हमारे गृह मंत्री जी को शाम का टाइम नहीं था, दोपहर को ले लिया, तो उनकी व्यवस्था देखने के लिए ये अव्यवस्था की गई।
The tragedy should serve as a warning to political parties and others not to take the summer heat lightly. With Pooja Bharadwaj in Mumbai, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
The tragedy there of 13 deaths lost, but the big worry also about the rest of India, with Bengal and parts of the northeast also touching degrees. Temperatures are much higher than normal. Saurabh, the Mamata Banerjee ordered all schools and colleges to be shut from today. What's the impact being felt there on the ground?
Well, Sonia, I have some people, in fact, someone who's a teacher with me. It's been very, very hot. I'd like to come first to you, ma'am. You're a teacher. Yes. Tell me, schools have shut. Has your school shut too? Why?
They are getting shut by tomorrow because it's extremely hot and it's unbearable. The children can't take the heat and they can't even have their tiffin. They're throwing up and it's getting worse.
Now, sir, I wanted to ask you, it's not possible to have these shutdowns every time, you know, and the heat is only getting worse.
No, it isn't possible, but I think we have just ourselves to blame for it. We've seen how we have been so irresponsible in terms of the amount of real estate that is being developed in Calcutta into high-rise buildings. So let's not blame nature. You know, nature's taking its toll right now on us.
All right. I have a young girl with me. You said you were cutting down on going out.
Yes, that is mostly because I'm answering my examinations right now, and I keep seeing students, you know, they come to the examination center so drained, and, you know, almost, I've even seen instances of people fainting there. And the heat load is so much, you know, the brain just stops functioning as effectively as it would on other circumstances. So yes, it's taken a toll on us to a great extent.
So, a lot of places in the area, I think, were also experiencing power cuts because people have been switching on their air conditioners full blast.
I'm running my air conditioning for 20 hours straight and just going out to get my dog to poo and pee, that's it. So yes, the load, you know, it is connected to each other. So the heat, the air conditioning coming up, and it's horrible actually.
And so business has suffered, you were saying?
Yeah, we are into sales and marketing and we need to go out of our office. But we are going on postponing those things, and I don't think my customer will entertain this long absence for any more delays.
Well, you know, a lot of places, not just Calcutta, but a lot of places have seen, in some cases, 6 degrees above normal temperature, including places like Asansol, Bishnupur and Bakura. Here's the look at what happened throughout the day, especially given that schools have now been ordered to shut.
स्टूडेंट्स का बच्चा होता है ना, और हमारा जो स्टूडेंट्स है, बच्चा लोगों को लेने के लिए उसको पिताजी माताजी को भी जाना पड़ता है, टीचर्स को भी आने पड़ता है। लेकिन इधर में आप देखा कि काल एक कैसा एक टॉर्नेडो जो हॉट टेम्परमेंट में होता है, वो हल्दिया में हुआ। आई हैव नेवर सीन दिस। एक कभी कभी यूएसए में होता है जो आग्नेयगिरी जिसको बोलता है, उसमें होता है। हीट इतना ज्यादा हो गया है कि लोगों ने निकालने नहीं सकता है। आई विल अपील टू एवरीबॉडी not to come out 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
Schools shut as afternoon temperatures have been above 40 degrees since last week. Schools say they plan summer vacations during the peak summer month of May. Now they have to think of adjusting to the heat as children can't be put at risk. Several well-known top schools in Kolkata are holding online classes to beat the heat as the government orders closure.
For the last so many years, in April we didn't have this strong heat and mercury rising so fast, but it has happened. Maybe it's due to global warming or whatever you say. Times are changing, the climatic conditions are changing, we need to move with the time.
And with no relief in sight for cities like Kolkata, heatwave warnings have been issued till Wednesday at least. In Kolkata it was 40 degrees today, which is 4 degrees above normal for this time of the year. In Asansol, the temperature was 43 degrees, 5 degrees above normal. In Bankura and Bishnupur, it was nearly 44 degrees, 6 degrees above normal for this time of the year. Some politicians like this TMC councillor Nirmal Datta are distributing water to those venturing out in the heat to avoid dehydration amongst people on the road.
गर्मी में पानी दे रहा है, गुलाब जल पानी दे रहा है, गुरबत सा दे रहा है, इसलिए गर्मी में बहुत गर्मी है, इसलिए आदमी लोग के पास पानी पिला रहा है।
ठीक है। और ये गर्मी के वजह से आपने कितने दिन से दे रहे हैं और कब तक चलेंगे?
आज 6 दिन हो गया, जितना दिन बारिश नहीं होगा तो हर दिन रह जाएंगे।
हाउ बैड इज द हीट? गरम कितना खराब है ये गर्मी?
बहुत खराब है, सब प्रे करो कि जल्दी बारिश हो कोलकाता।
The Tripura government has also shut schools till April 23rd due to the heat wave. Taking to Twitter, Chief Minister Manik Shah said the decision was taken while keeping in mind the adverse effects of the blistering heat on young students.
Crowded areas like Goriahat, which is popular for shopping, are seeing fewer footfalls not only in the afternoon when it's very hot but also in the evenings. And the state government has advised people not to venture out in the afternoon given that there's no relief from the heat in the coming few days. The government hopes the order to shut schools will help in enforcing the government's advisory. With camera person GD Shankar, in Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.
That's going to be the big story we are tracking across this summer. But the political temperatures also to record high in Karnataka, where ex-Chief Minister Jagdish Shettar has quit the BJP and joined the Congress this morning. The ex-Chief Minister, the latest after the ex-Deputy Chief Minister and 4 legislators also quit the BJP over tickets in the last week. The BJP strategy, they say, is that given that these are all BJP strongholds, they want to bring in new faces. The BJP, shortly after Mr. Shettar's quitting, has announced his seat and all the tickets except 2.
Returning home after giving his political career a fresh lease of life, a decision that was both emotive and difficult for Jagdish Shettar.
nomination ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ 11ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಉಸ್ತುವಾರಿಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪನವರಿಗೆ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಕ್ಷಣವೇ ಒಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ಪತ್ರವನ್ನು ಕಳಿಸಿಕೊಡಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಪತ್ರಿಕಾಗೋಷ್ಠಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಒಬ್ಬ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಬಾಲಕನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಪಮಾನ.
But the former BJP chief minister and a long-time RSS worker came in for sharp criticism for deciding to join hands with the Congress party.
पार्टी ने बहुत कुछ दिया, एक व्यक्ति को डिप्टी सीएम बनाया है असेंबली हारने के बाद भी, और दूसरे को मतलब सीएम तक बनाया, चीफ मिनिस्टर तक बनाया, और उसके बाद पार्टी छोड़ के जाना ये उनके लिए चिंता का विषय है.
The real reason for BJP denying a ticket to Shettar was not the winnability factor. In fact, it was his affront toward the party which was on display when he refused to serve under Basuraj Bommai, a decision that rubbed the party high command the wrong way. Why the Shettar's exit is a setback to BJP. An MLA since 1994, he comes from an RSS family, belongs to the Lingayat community, which is the core base of the BJP. Optics of insult to Lingayat leaders, very damaging in Karnataka, played a key role in building BJP in Hubli-Dharwad area. The Congress, on the other hand, feels it has scored over the Bharatiya Janata Party handsomely by luring the former chief minister and a mass leader of the politically influential Lingayat community, estimated to be 17% of the Karnataka's population.
See, with the admission of Jagdish Shettar and Saudi, the entire, not only North Karnataka, the entire state, they have a very big following. They are a very progressive committee leaders, and he's a former chief minister. Lot of workers under him will join the Congress party from the BJP.
हमारे को एक सीनियर लीडर हमारे को बीजेपी से अपने स्वाभिमान को जब धक्का हुआ तो वो आ गए हैं, तो उनका स्वागत मैं कर रहा हूं और उनके आने से कांग्रेस को बहुत बड़ा फायदा होगा।
Jagdish Shettar is an influential Lingayat leader in the Kittur, Karnataka region. The Congress says with the top former BJP leaders, both Jagdish Shettar and Lakshman Saudi shifting to the Congress has only boosted their prospects of nearly from 3 to 4% of the Lingayat votes. Will the shift of these two key BJP leaders ruin the prospects of the BJP, who's struggling to retain the power here in the state? In Bengaluru with Kumar Shrija for NDTV.
The other story we are tracking tonight, the army today said there was no terror angle in the killing of 4 soldiers last week in Batinda in Punjab. Sadly, in fact, a fellow soldier killed the 4 Jawans, the army said, because of personal reasons and animosity. That soldier has now been handed over to the Punjab police.
5 days after the horrific murder of 4 Jawans at the military station in Batinda in Punjab, the army says that they have the killer and that he's been handed over to the police. The man who allegedly killed the 4 soldiers was a gunner, Desai Mohan. He stole an Infosys rifle and shot dead the soldiers due to personal reasons and animosity. Desai is the same man who filed the initial FIR claiming that he saw 2 men in civil dress carrying a gun and an axe. The army has not responded to reports that the alleged killer had been sexually assaulted by the men that he shot.
और ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਮਾਹੌਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਟੋਨਮੈਂਟ ਏਰੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਦੋਂ 4 ਜਵਾਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਬੰਦਾ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਚਲਾ ਜਾਏ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੀ ਸੈਂਸਿਟੀਵਿਟੀ ਵੱਖਰੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਕਾਫੀ ਅਫਵਾਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਉੜੀਆਂ ਕਿ 2 ਬੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੁੱਤਾ ਪਜਾਮਾ ਪਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆ ਕਰਕੇ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਘਟਨਾ ਨੂੰ ਅੰਜਾਮ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਕਿਤੇ ਟੈਰਰਿਸਟ ਇਨਸੀਡੈਂਟ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ। ਬਟ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਨਵੈਸਟੀਗੇਸ਼ਨ ਇਹਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ।
A 5th soldier also died at the same base on the 12th of April. The army says that was a likely case of suicide, not linked to this incident. Vishnu Shom for NDTV.
The other big story tonight, markets declined today because of IT shares weakness. The Sensex sliding 520 points. The Nifty also fell by 121 points. This as the Infosys stock closed over 9% lower post last week's weak Q4 results. That's a 2-year low. Nifty IT shares also closed 4.7% lower. Multiple brokerage firms today downgraded the Infosys stock. Experts say the weak guidance from IT firms has dented market sentiment. But some good news coming from inflation figures. Wholesale inflation has eased to an over 2-year low. In fact, wholesale inflation is down by more than half from last month. It's at 1.34% in March versus 3.85% in February. A quick look at the rupee. It weakened 12 paise, ending at 81 rupees 97 paise to the dollar. The other big news is that Apple is opening its first official stores in India this week, first Mumbai and then Delhi. So NDTV's Rajiv Makhni was there to take a look. Also there tomorrow will be Apple CEO Tim Cook, who will be greeting customers in Mumbai and Delhi.
So here it is, the first ever Apple retail store in India. Today is media preview day. Of course, it opens tomorrow, but as you can see, this is stunning. 22,000 square feet of some incredible stuff. I'm going to take you through all of it. But first, let's take a quick glance at everything that this store has to offer. I'll take you through almost everything feature by feature very soon. और जैसे कि हर Apple store में होता है worldwide, यहाँ पे Apple sessions होंगे, basic, pro. You want to learn anything about Apple, you want to take your technical prowess to the next level. अब यहाँ पे आइए, there'll be lots of creators, lots of workshops happening out here, and it's all free. अब एक और very interesting that I'm going to show you is the roof. So 450,000 यानी कि 4.5 लाख individual pieces, जैसे कि वो Lego या jigsaw puzzle होता है ना, उसके ट्रायंगल्स उन्होंने बनाए. ये पूरा का पूरा दिल्ली में बन के आया एंड देन ऑल द पीसेस वर पुट टुगेदर आउट हियर. अब यहाँ पे जो आप स्टोन देख रहे हैं, ये पूरे के पूरे स्टोर में एवरीवेयर दैट यू आर सीइंग दिस स्टोन, दिस आल्सो ये सोर्स हुआ है जयपुर से एंड इट्स ऑल बीन ब्रॉट इन आउट हियर. तो आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे जो हाइट है 26 फुट हाइट है, 26 फीट आउट हियर. एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ इट इज दैट ऑल द ग्लास जो बाहर भी लगा हुआ है एंड अदरवाइज is all one piece of glass 26 feet high. और ये जो Apple का staircase that you're seeing out here, single piece of this as it is. There are no breaks in this. Completely one piece का है ये structure. और as it is, ये पूरा का पूरा import हुआ है from Europe. So you can see this is massive right up till the top. And this, of course, you have first floor. यहाँ पे lots and lots of things happen out here. You can see all the accessories out here, everything that you want to try out. You want to come in here and try out anything that you want, spend time with it. Genius bar, help that you want out here. All of that happens here on this floor. So eventually, what is my first impression? That impression is that as you come in out here, even though ये बिल्कुल Apple का international store लगता है, everything is just like that. It's the Indianized feel from the music, the fact that, you know, this is from Delhi, that's from Jaipur. Everything else that they've done that perfect mix of Apple International coming to India.